Hello there, it's Sarah from Paper Lovely. Thanks for joining me today. I've got my first Halloween card of the season for you today, and I am working with the new Stamping Bella Oddball Frankenstein stamp. So there you see I'm stamping that out. I'm using my VersaFine ONYX black ink, and then I'm going to add some of the Simon Says Stamp Fine Detail Clear Embossing Powder over top of that. Go ahead and heat set that. And I am working on Fabriano 140-pound hot press watercolor paper. I'm using my Gansai Tambi watercolors and my Santa Fe brushes. So I have left in the full coloring portion for you here, and I did speed this up quite a bit. I think it's sort of, I think I went with 8 times faster than regular speed. So you'll see my hand sort of flying in and out there. But if you want to skip the coloring, you can go ahead and fast forward to the 3-minute mark, and that will get you to the point where I start putting the card together. So here I've got this piece of glittered web 12 by 12 cardstock, and this is part of the Pebbles Spooky Boo collection. I'm just taking this here. It has a bit of a thick border around the edge, so I'm trimming that off and then trimming this down to 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to use this as the background on the top of my card. And then I had stamped my Frankenstein monster a little bit crooked, so I'm just trimming him down. After I did that, I decided I wanted a little bit more of the webbing to show, so I decided just to trim around him and leave a little bit of a white border. So here I'm going to take my art glitter glue, and I'm just running that along the edges to make sure none of those little pieces are going to stick up. And then for the center, I just ran a little bit of glue down through the straight lines that ran in the middle there. So I'll go ahead and place that there on top of my card base. And this card base is made from MFT's Boysenberry cardstock. Then I went ahead and popped up that Frankenstein using some Scotch foam tape. Then here I've got a scrap piece of MFT's Orange Fizz cardstock. I'm going to stamp out that sentiment, "Is it Halloween yet?" Again, using my Versamark ONYX black ink. And then while I had my stamping platform out, I went ahead and grabbed that Frankenstein's monster again, and one of my trusty Nina panels trimmed to 4x5 1/4, and I stamped just a shadow of him using some Lawn Fawn juice box ink. So there I just peeled away the backing behind him. I'm going to place him on the top of my card base. And then I'm just slightly trimming down this sentiment. I'm going to add a little bit of foam tape off to the side of that way it'll keep it nice and even with the monster that's been popped up. And I'll peel away that backing, add a little bit of art glitter glue to the piece that doesn't have the tape. And there I've got a little too much. I'm just peeling some of that back to take a little bit off. And then I'll place that down. I'll go ahead and trim off the excess. And then I'm going to grab my insert, add some ATG to the back of that, and I'll place it on the inside of the card. And that will complete the card for today. Here I've got a couple still shots for you. You'll find additional photos as well as a full list of supplies at my blog post linked in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a comment or a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.